Hello CA Inter students, the next paper is audit paper for November 23 and I am here with all my experience and a very in-depth analysis to give you the best strategy to crack the exams and score an exemption. Please watch this video till the end because you are going to be absolutely clear about exactly which topics you are supposed to do and from those topics what kind of concepts you are supposed to cover. All right, my video will be in simple English so that in North India, South India, everyone is able to understand. All right, now East and West India also. Now top of this video you see the news, not my logo, you see the news. Yeah, free lectures I have launched on my mobile app. Fast track course, English, Hindi English mix, and 100% English is available on my mobile app if at all you want to revise any topic. And obviously on YouTube there is already a revision marathon covering major chapters of Inter CA audit subject. Now my dear friends, you know that your paper will be divided into two parts: the descriptive pattern, the MCQs. You know your syllabus also gets divided into two parts: the essay based chapters, non-essay based chapters. These things are known to you. All right, and I have just written it over here just to give a proper start to this document. Now this is analysis since July 21 regarding the questions which have been asked on standards auditing, the questions which have been asked for non-essays. All the hashtags, all right, are non-essays and all the star marks are standards on auditing. The chapter numbers are as per the ICAI module, not my textbook for my in-house students. The chapter numbers are as per the ICAI module. So basically chapter 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 11, the 8 chapters which I print in single line in my textbook, all right, are standards and the other one are non-standards. Have a look at it. Only then you will understand that why I am giving this kind of strategy. All right, तो चलिए बने रहिए मेरे साथ. Now we do see that it is a fair mix of standards and fair mix of standards and non-standards, but we usually see that the very first question which is correct or incorrect, all right, that we see that they are asking majorly from standards in that particular question. All right, so yes, and you know that that question is compulsory 14 marks. So this kind of analysis I have done over here. Now I just go through it, you will get the feel about what I'm trying to say. Now the last 3 days exam strategy. See, there are two categories of students. One who have an exemption in advance accounts, all right. Second, who have appeared advance accounts in November 23. If you have an exemption in advance accounts, you are strong in theory, then today's time, that is 10th November, you can give for something else. But if you're not strong in theory, then obviously all 3 days you have to give for audit paper. Please remember, you have to score an exemption in audit paper in November 23. This is your knockout stage of the match because World Cup season is going on, because you know that this is going to help in May 24. I really pray that you clear in November 23, but you need to be realistic also. All right, and these are CA exams. Tell your parents and tell relatives and everyone, these are CA exams. All right, you are fighting a very tough war over here. So it is possible that if something goes here and there, then audit mein to exemption chahiye hi chahiye. All right, so if you're not strong in theory, start studying audit subject from today itself. Students who have appeared advanced accounts in November 23, paper was good, paper was not good. Paper was good, 10th November, invest in some other subjects. All right, whichever is you want to invest. I would suggest investing more in FM Eco because again that exemption helps you in your May 24. So then if paper was not good, then start studying audit from today itself. All right, I recommend a 2.5 day study plan, that is 11th November, 12th November and the paper on 13th November, the half day over there. All right, but if you want to be very relaxed, then you can start studying from today itself. All right, so there are two plans over here. For the students who are little weak, they can adopt 3-day plan, or it is better to go for 2.5 day plan. Now I recommend 2.5 day plan. 11th November, that is tomorrow, 900 minutes I have taken. So 60 minutes into 15 hours of working, and let us say around 2-3 hours here and there, this dinner, winner, breakfast and nana vagare, whatever it is. All right, nana is optional. No man, festive season is going on. All right, so I have taken it up 900 minutes and this is how I have divided over here. So when you start, you will start with chapter 1, basic concepts. Students, the list of important points I have covered it over here. Only if the need be, I will explain it. All right, otherwise these are the titles that you need to cover in that chapter 1. But please remember, ये time पे आपको standards चालू नहीं करने. This is chapter 1, basic concepts excluding standards. All right, then in 60 minutes you should be able to wind up. Sir, if you're not able to wind up, all right, then in that case I would suggest don't invest too much time. Please understand, मेरे पास marathon revision lectures है which are available on YouTube. उसमें जो first video है, that first video itself is all about basic concepts which I have finished very quickly. All right, so you can finish it off. Okay, from there, तो पूरा जो आपका पेन पॉइंट है, द पेन पॉइंट दैट यू हैव, दैट इज the standards का topics, all right, so all of those topics are covered in my marathon revision lectures. Okay, but मैं क्या ना झूठे promise नहीं देता that boss 30 minutes you'll be able to score 60 marks and stuff. No, little bit of work we need to do to score an exemption. All right, so that first point is done. Then second point, audit report chapter, which is chapter 11 as per IC module. From that chapter, I don't want you to finish the whole chapter. Sif essay 705, 706 and 701, and I've written the concepts that you need to cover, all right, in these topics. I think within 120 minutes you should be able to wind up. Again, if there is a problem, let me tell you, standards ka ek kaam karo. On my marathon revision, there is one part 1 standards, all right, and in that I'm teaching essay basics, all right. Please ensure that those essay basics are strong. For my in-house TA students, you already have essay basics with you. If your essay basics are strong, you can skip this 3 standards and move ahead. All right. Then chapter 3, audit documentation and audit evidence. Yes, I want you to start with this particular chapter and address the elephant in the room. Don't look at me. I'm talking about a big chapter. वो उसको खत्म करो ताकि आपका pressure relieve होता जाएगा. And when you talk about this chapter is the most scoring chapter also, and students are able to understand it. They can score full marks also in this particular chapter. All right, so essay 500 audit evidence में सिर्फ इतने selective points करने हैं, but let me tell you, essay 505, 580, 501, 510, for these standards you have to cover entire essay. Again, if you are struggling, you can finish it off from my revision lectures. All right, even those points are more than enough. Primarily I'm a final CA faculty already. Yes, I've been teaching Inter also for 10 years, but I love to teach at final CA level also. And in final CA, whatever prediction I had given, already 80% of paper was from there. Students have verified on the comments. You can check my YouTube videos of paper analysis and study strategy even for final CA, just to validate what I'm trying to say. So ये भाई इसने इतना तो अच्छे से करना ही पड़ेगा आपको. Alright, essay 550 related party, students are not very comfortable with that. So the definition part and these questions. Alright, why there is a high risk in nature, a related party relationship and transaction. Give some examples. Why auditors limitations are greater in these transactions, and examples of records and documents to identify related parties. Essay 560 subsequent events. You should know the definition. Subsequent events are divided into 3 categories. You can learn it from my revision lecture also. Category 1 subsequent event के अंदर audit procedures वाला part is important. Category 2 and category 3 only the 3 points of theory are there which you need to know. All right. Essay 570 going concern is a very sensitive essay, so you have to cover the entire essay. Essay 230 audit documentation is favorite at Inter CA level. I repeat, it is their utmost favorite at Inter CA level. All right, for especially for correct, incorrect and MCQs. So obviously you are going to cover it up the entire essay in 15-20 minutes. I've also done a revision, all right, which is also there on my revision marathon. वो कुछ 6-8 महीने पहले के, but these concepts don't change, so it is fine. You can watch those lectures. And please solve module questions. Sir, if we are your student, TA question bank, this is the Audit Academy question bank. If you are my student, then you can solve my question bank. That is more than enough. Sir, in your question bank there are lots of MCQs. What to do? See, as on exam day you may not solve MCQs. That is fine. If time permits, then it is okay. Otherwise, correct, incorrect and descriptive questions should also do the task. All right. हाँ, इसमें मॉड्यूल क्वेश्चंस में कुछ कंसेप्ट्स ऐसे हैं जो एक्चुअली चैप्टर 4 के साथ कनेक्टेड है, रिस्क असेसमेंट एंड इंटरनल कंट्रोल. सो मॉड्यूल क्वेश्चन सॉल्व करते वक्त बी केयरफुल. वी आर सपोज टू वरी ओनली अबाउट दीज स्टैंडर्ड्स. ऑलराइट, ओके. देन next is, after this बहुत standards हो जाएगा. So you need to take a break of around 15-20 minutes and then start with company audit. Okay, company audit का पूरा आपको अच्छे से आना चाहिए, excluding Caro 2020. Caro we will take it up on the later days. Alright, so as of now company audit section 139 to 148. Alright, जिसमें obviously 139, 140, 141 remain more sensitive. 143 के अंदर duties के अंदर 143(1), 143 subsection 3 and 143(12), that is duty to report fraud. Alright, these things remain highly sensitive, and 148 cost audit वगैरह का applicability. So company audit excluding Caro आप खत्म कर दीजिए, और you can take around 150 minutes or so. But sir, if you are struggling little bit, then I have a full marathon revision lecture where the company audit excluding Caro I have taught. Alright, वो पूरा आप खत्म कर सकते हो. May 23 में लिया था वो marathon. Alright. Then listen to me. यहाँ पे थोड़ा sensitive चीज है. Audit of items of financial statements. If you observe the papers in every attempt, 8-10 मार्क का तो आ ही जाता है. Alright. And students are not prepared, because वो audit of items of financial statements, when you look at that, you feel that you will be just able to do it. Alright, ऐसे नहीं होता बेटा. Audit of items of financial statements में there are various categories of questions. Alright, either they will just ask you one accounting concept, or they will ask you the final accounts, disclosures, notes to accounts, what needs to be done and all of that. Alright, or what they will do is they will give you an item and they will ask you that इसका audit कैसे करें. Now, For accounting concepts and for the disclosures, you should know your accounting standards and Schedule 3 of Companies Act, which is the final accounts format. जितना किया accounts में उतना enough है, don't worry about it. However, मैंने I've developed some 75 questions and I have a summary of the points that you need to remember. The main trick is कि suggested answer के साथ आप एक दो point tally कर पाओगे कि नहीं. So sometimes salary वैलेरी का है, then you may write that check whether salary is properly recorded or not, check whether the number of employees, check whether. But if you don't write the word pay slips, all right, or if you don't cover the point of a TDS on salary and stuff, then in that case I will not give you the marks. So ऐसा ना हर एक item को लेके थोड़ा you need to prepare. So most of the times inter CA students don't end up giving time because in last 1.5 days they are not able to achieve it, but I think November 23 students should be able to give time over here, all right, and 120 minutes में खत्म कर दो. If you go on my Telegram channel, I've already posted these things. I've pinned the messages also, all right, and आप वहाँ पे जाके भी check कर सकते हो. My Telegram channel and all the description you will find in the description of this particular YouTube video. Okay, but please prepare this chapter. It is my humble request. At least summary से prepare कर लो, लेकिन करो. Okay. Then analytical procedures बहुत ही छोटा टॉपिक है. ऐसे 520 आई थिंक यू कैन फिनिश इट ऑफ वेरी इजीली. रिवीजन लेक्चर से कर लो और यू कैन जस्ट सॉल्व मॉड्यूल क्वेश्चंस, उसमें भी कवर हो ही जाता है कंसेप्ट्स. एंड देन चैप्टर 1 के जो एसेज है, चैप्टर 1 में आई अर्लियर व्हेन द डे स्टार्टेड आई टोल्ड यू दैट चैप्टर 1 का बेसिक कंसेप्ट्स करो एक्सक्लूडिंग स्टैंडर्ड्स. बट when we talk about chapter 1 essays and वो essay का जो introduction है, that you need to finish off at the end. एकदम रात में नींद में you will be able to do it, don't worry. Alright, if you are struggling, then anyways chapter 1 essays, I have a video on that, you can finish it off, alright, on my revision marathon. All description and everything you will get, वहाँ से कर लोगे तो भी चलेगा. इसमें essay 210 में agreeing to the terms of engagement में preconditions का point, letter of engagement का point, why there is a need to change the letter of engagement का point, if management request is changes whether we'll be able to accept or not, that point. ऐसे 220 quality control में I keep on saying ले अहम, alright, all those 6 components of internal control, elements of internal control, उसके हर एक के अंदर कुछ ना कुछ points है, उसमें से दो point अगर आपको आते हैं, then you are in a good position, alright. And yes, so I think that should do the task. Take proper sleep, 6-7 hours at least, alright. Now on the next day, 12th November, again you have 900 minutes. सुबह first thing you do is finish audit of banks. Mood fresh होता है. Non-performing assets, drawing power calculations, extremely important part. For other part of the chapter, alright, you can just what you can do is you can finish module questions first. ठीक है, टिक करते जाने का, चलो इतना हो गया. And then जो भी remaining part रहेगा chapter का, उसमें just 2 points per concept, just fast reading, alright, nothing else. Okay. Chapter 2 audit strategy, plan and programming. Now over here students normally struggle in chapter 2 and chapter 4. Chapter 2 audit strategy, plan and programming, chapter 4 risk assessment and internal control, और वो chapter 7 audit sampling. These 3 topics बच्चे अच्छे से कर नहीं पाते हैं and they really struggle. So in that case you can just cover the points which I've covered in the revision lecture. Planning strategy, दोनों का inter relationship के जो points हैं, alright. Factors establishing strategy, these points are extremely sensitive. Apart from that, materiality का concept and audit program का concept extremely sensitive. So आप revision lecture एक बार देख लो, do it properly. ये बहुत ही favorite है ICA का. And materiality concept and program का concept देख लीजिए, alright. And module questions कर लीजिए. I think that should be more than enough, alright. Beyond that you need not go. Chapter 7 खत्म कर दो, उसके बाद audit sampling का. Again that is a very technical topic, so students will struggle a little bit. You can cover it from my revision lecture. बहुत मजा आएगा अगर आप वहाँ से cover करोगे तो, alright. And the 3 important points are always sampling method, sampling risk and sampling results, alright. At least ये 3 point पे तो grip होना बहुत ही ज़्यादा ज़रूरी है. Okay. Then chapter 5 fraud वाला जो chapter है, it is a very simple chapter and students really love it, alright. So that because it is a strong point and एक question तो आएगा उसमें से, and that is the reason that cover the entire topic. In fact, I have given you good 60 minutes, not required. If you have a good grip, 30-40 minutes में भी हो जाता है, but I have given you good 60 minutes over here to cover that particular chapter, alright. फिर again standards बहुत हो जाएगा. Now audit of different types of entities, alright, normally not touched by the students properly और बहुत struggle करते बच्चे. If you look at my paper analysis, it's a very easy chapter पर बच्चे पहुँचते नहीं है वहाँ तक. If you look at my paper analysis, you see in the last couple of questions you will find that chapter 13 audit of different types of entities. So we can't miss out here, but we can't cover everything on the day of exams also, correct? Then in that case आप एक काम कर लीजिए, government audit, very important, do it properly. Again revision lectures and stuff are available on my YouTube channel. Cooperative society audit, audit of local bodies, audit of LLP. Audit of LLP little correct incorrect MCQ वगैरह में थोड़ा ज़्यादा sensitive है, alright. So these things you have to cover nicely. For all other audits, fast reading. जैसे अभी education institution, school and NGO and stuff, you can't buy out too much. एक fast reading कर लिया, थोड़ा बहुत important points यहाँ देख लिया, then also it is enough. Or you can just solve module questions. और मैंने यहाँ पे देखो past examination questions तो दिए ही है, तो आप क्या कर सकते हो, ये क्वेश्चन वाइज एनालिसिस है बेटा. ऑलराइट, सो इफ यू वांट टू कवर पास्ट एग्जामिनेशन क्वेश्चंस, ऑलराइट, तो ये पीडीएफ लेने का, जो जो चैप्टर आपका खत्म होता जा रहा है, ऑलराइट, दो चैप्टर्स के क्वेश्चन यहां से करते जाने का. सर ये सारे ऑल द पास्ट एग्जामिनेशन क्वेश्चन फ्रॉम जुलाई 21 टू May 23, सर वेयर इज इट अवेलेबल? इट इज अवेलेबल ऑन माय टेलीग्राम चैनल. Alright, you can download from the ICA website and you can finish it off one by one. Okay, ऐसे this is also very smart technique to adopt. तो क्या थोड़ा confidence भी आता जाता है कि past वाले questions भी मेरे खत्म होते जा रहे हैं. तो along with the chapters, you know, if you can add 15-20 minutes more and if you can finish it off, I'll be the happiest person on Mother Earth. Alright. उसमें जुलाई 21 May 22 थोड़ा difficult paper था. Don't worry, all the papers are not like that. तो don't lose your confidence in case of that. Okay. Then चैप्टर 4 रिस्क असेसमेंट एंड इंटरनल कंट्रोल, थोड़ा आप देखोगे 12 नवंबर में सेकंड हाफ में रखा हुआ है मैंने, बिकॉज ऑब्वियसली स्टूडेंट्स आर लिटिल वरीड अबाउट दैट. ओके, एकदम मैंडेट में आ रहा है वो चीज. ओके, इन दैट केस खाली इंटरनल कंट्रोल के कंसेप्ट्स करो, जो इंटरनल कंट्रोल रिलेटेड कंसेप्ट्स है. ऑडिट रिस्क कंसेप्ट करो एंड मॉड्यूल क्वेश्चंस, बस. एंड इफ यू कैन कवर पास्ट एग्जामिनेशन क्वेश्चंस, बहुत हो गया. वो तो अभी मैंने आई जस्ट टॉट यू द टेक्निक हाउ यू कैन कवर इट. ओके, then we talk about audit report chapter में अगर देखोगे तो 701, 705, 706 you would have finished on the previous day itself. 700 and 710 is little sensitive. I mean that would be pending. तो 700 में ना audit report का format आपको पता होना चाहिए, alright? और module questions खाली खत्म करो. 710 में, alright, a little bit of chart work and revision notes I have, but 710 में the meaning of corresponding figures in comparative financial statements, alright, and audit reporting in case of corresponding figures. Comparative financial statements का audit report तक नहीं जाना है. Audit reporting का पूरा chart है, what are the different possibilities in case of corresponding figures audit reporting and the procedures that we are supposed to perform. Okay, these many things you can cover. Audit under automated environment में module questions करो, उससे ज़्यादा on the day of exams it is not possible to do it, alright. और लास्ट में कुछ एब्रीवेशंस दिए हैं, वो CAAT का फुल फॉर्म क्या होता है, इसका फुल फॉर्म क्या होता है. इफ यू कैन कवर इट अप आई विल बी वेरी हैप्पी. ओके, ऑन द डे ऑफ एग्जाम्स दैट इज 13th November, कारो 2020 21 क्लासेस ऑफ कारो एप्लीकेबिलिटी, खाली एप्लीकेबिलिटी एंड क्लासेस ऑफ कारो, दैट्स इट. ऑलराइट, 120 minutes 150 minutes you'll do it, but do कारो 2020 on the day of exams nicely. Alright, RTP MTP possible, RTP तो करना ही पड़ेगा, MTP if possible you can do it. Alright, and then जितना भी बैलेंस टाइम रह जाता है you will just revise module questions. एक एक चैप्टर लेने का, मॉड्यूल क्वेश्चन देखने का, finish it off. Module. Don't think मेरे को why I'm not able to recollect this and that. Please don't do it. Already you have reached up till this year, this stage, so you have the talent in you. Alright, सब लोग ये नहीं करते हैं. So please trust yourself. Okay, and finish the module questions, test your knowledge questions, correcting correct questions. Don't look at the MCQs at that point of time and just barge into the exams. Okay. Okay. Paper writing tips. You have to solve paper in 3 phases. Phase 1 is going to be descriptive questions. Correct incorrect खत्म कर दो. Alright, and from the remaining questions you will attempt the questions in which you are super confident. Sir, but let us say in question 2A I am confident, फिर next confident question मेरा question 3A है, then question 4A है, तो क्या करने का? Question, you should just take the pages ऐसा, question 2A, question 3A, you know, one page देने का, one page. So 2A, then take next page, then 3A, you know, something like that. Okay, so 2A you should write 3, question 2A, 2B, 2C, I'm so sorry. Alright, I'm so sorry, question 2A, 2B, 2C, that is what you can do. Alright, and then 3A, 3B, 3C, then 4A, 4B, 4C, something like that. Okay, 2A attempt करो, then 3A attempt करो, then 4A attempt करो. Alright, leave the space in between. Alright, that will cover in the later phase. Phase 2 should be your MCQ and phase 3 will be the remaining questions. Remaining questions में then your target will be just to attempt, you know, all the questions, 2 points per question, 2 points per question in this manner. I hope that your phase 1 is the longest, alright, and I hope that you're able to cover the whole paper in phase 1. That is my prayer for you, alright, that is what I hope for, alright. But phase 2 MCQ में please ensure that at least you are giving 30 minutes, 30 to 40 minutes and you're doing it properly. Sir, when you are solving MCQs, if कुछ MCQs ऐसे हैं जो नहीं क्लिक हो पा रहे हैं, alright, and थोड़ा प्रॉब्लम है तो don't get stuck, man. Alright, finish it, move ahead. Alright, and in phase 3 remaining questions you are going to attempt. That is how you are going to write your paper. But in short, in your phase 1 correcting correct इसलिए बोला because that's the compulsory question. MCQs also you have to finish it off, only can't keep it too much at the end. So phase 1 में बाकी super confident and phase 3 में the other questions. Alright, That is how you are going to attempt, but you have to attempt the paper of 100 marks. I really hope that you score the best. Stay connected with me throughout the course of these 2-3 days. I'll be posting lots of stuff on Telegram here and there. All right. Although I have already given all the material on public platform. All right. But still, if you need my help, I am there. Okay. My TA in-house students can always use WhatsApp doubt solving number. For the students who are not the Audit Academy students, all right, what you can do is you can get on the chat box of the mobile app. You can download the app, right? Type your queries over there, and I will try my level best to respond. मैं दिवाली तभी करूंगा जब आपका पेपर अच्छा जाएगा. All right. All the very best. All the very best. Love you all. All right. साथ में फटाके फोड़ेंगे.